So hello everyone, welcome to my video blog again. It's been a long time and I'm thinking about starting up this blog again because I found it quite enjoyable. I don't know why I stopped it all of a sudden in between, but now I'm going to get back to it again. So it's been really great ups and downs in my life. Don't want to go into so much, but tonight I'm gonna cook some spaghetti. I'm gonna cook some spaghetti. I have this spaghetti Italian. Yes, all spaghetti are Italian. What am I kidding? And then I have a packet of quorn. It's called quorn. It's a vegetarian alternative for minced meat, which you mix it with spaghetti. And I'm going to cook some special with the quorn. I've never done this cooked quorn. I usually use sort of minced meat, but tonight I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. I usually cook myself. Yeah, so that's about it. So let me just start by basically it's gonna be great because I'm also using this as a reference on how I should cook next time, how I should cook spaghetti and quorn for next time. So first I'm gonna start by just basically getting water. Just some water, nothing special or fancy. Get some water, maybe I can bring the camera a little bit closer to see exactly the food inside. So here we can see like that. Yeah. Oh, zoomed there. So let me just switch this up a little bit and I can, what? Oh, there we go. Just gonna boil some water basically here and add some of the corn, pasta spaghetti. I don't know why I keep mixing up one thing for the other. So here I have some spaghetti, should be enough for one portion. About a hand, about this size. A little bit more just to be, safe. I never know, I might have a craving, for more later in the night. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more just for safety reasons, so that I have a fulfilling food dinner. Just to make sure that so that's that. And now I'm going to do the usual stuff, chop some onions, just regular stuff, nothing fancy really. This is of course not onions, but since I'm very hungry I have to eat some of this. Okay, put this away. Get some onions. Okay. Okay. There you go. Chop some onions. Remove the top layer of the onion, because I find it quite annoying to just try to remove the top skin. It is very thin and very sticky, so it's better to remove the whole shell that comes off the whole first layer, because I find it very easier to do that. So there we go. Put them away. Now I'm gonna try to cut them into very, very thin slices, as much as I can. So basically it's gonna be very simple. Very, very simple kind of a way I'm cooking this. Chop them onions. Maybe, you know, in the editing section, maybe I will try to skip some of the boring details, just get to the highlights of the most important things, you know. So so let me measure a little bit of quorn. I have a packet of quorn here. I am going to measure a little bit here, just to see if I can, because it's frozen and I don't want to use a lot of this. It's in a packet, you know, it's yeah, look at that. I don't think it should take a long time, because it's you know, it's just quorn, you know. Quorns usually shouldn't take that long time. That's what I assume. But, I might be wrong. Who knows? But this packet of quorn is frozen, so it's a big packet. It's like a big packet, you know. See. So if I put it outside for a long time, it might defrost, which is something that I don't want happening. I want to eat this slowly. Turn on the heat on the pan over here. Then I can add some oil to start off with. There we go. Let the oil heat. Fix around a little bit here. I am leaving some food here and there, you know. Put things back into proper place is also good, you know. Now I'm gonna set them aside, set the onions aside. Have some garlic here that I want to chop them into small pieces. So right now I'm working on chopping the onions, garlic. I don't know if I can get a better angle on that. So yeah, I have a very small kitchen, so you know, it's really difficult to get the angles right sometimes, so please bear with me. The garlic it's been a while in there, so it's a little bit softer. I have the garlic for quite a while now. Maybe I should buy some powdered garlic. It must save me some time instead of chopping the garlic like this myself. It's easier to just kind of sprinkle the garlic a little bit. So there we go. Some garlic into small little chunks. Better if you can have them more if you can, how do you say it, grind them or flatten them out, but I don't really care. It's just fine. It just works. Okay, put this away. Now something more. Ginger. Maybe I might have some ginger. I don't know. Yes, I have some ginger in the fridge. I'll take it out. Yeah, here's ginger. It's kind of It doesn't seem to contain a lot of juiciness in it because it's just basically dried out, I would say. So here we go, a little bit of ginger, or a big portion of ginger. Yeah, I'm just cooking simple pasta, spaghetti and corn. So there we go, some ginger. There, that should work out just fine. Maybe I can, in the end of the video, I can write down what ingredients did I use in the cooking. So if you want, you can look those ingredients up, and then you can, because sometimes I do things very, very ad hoc, you know, just have some little oil. Gonna put oil in the pasta here, in the spaghetti, so that it does not stick to the bottom. Oh, I forgot to put salt in the boiling water. I want the pasta to have a little bit why do I keep saying pasta? Is it the same thing or no? Pasta and spaghetti isn't the same thing. I get all confused with these names. For me, I just used to call them noodles, but they're because they come from the. So there we go. And next step, I want to waiting for the oil to boil over here. Maybe it's already boiled, who knows, maybe it is boiled. So I'm gonna add a little bit of it's called jeera, and then I'm also gonna add a little bit of this methi. Just look it up, what's methi, you know, it looks like this. It looks like these little chunks. Find them and you can find the English name for it if you want to use them. Usually in traditional they don't use it, you know, so traditional Italian way of cooking, they don't use this. It's just a mixture of more oriental style and little bit of this, little bit of that. Now it's time to add some onions. The usual stuff, the onions, always good to go with anything. There we go. Put in some onions here. The usual, you know, wait till it gets golden color. It should give a nice golden color. And I noticed that my receiver here, microphone receiver, is starting to blink red, and that means that the battery is gonna be out soon. So I probably have to charge that as well. I'm gonna quickly go get the charger for my Samsung phone, because it uses the same charger as used in the in this Sennheiser. I can put it here. There we go. And just so that I can connect it, so that I don't have to edit this later. It's just too much work to kind of edit, you know, all that stuff, editing. It's nicer to just, you know, do it at one go. Less work to edit in the second part. So it's easier that way. So here, I almost broke my glass there. Okay, so here you can see here. I can maybe zoom in a little bit. Some onions. The heat is too strong. Some of the onions is starting to get overburned, but it's fine. shouldn't worry about these little things, you know. Should never worry about the little things. So some of them are gone. Yeah, because I left the onions, I went to go get the charger and then it burnt a little bit, so it was my bad. These things happen all the time. All the time. Not all the time, sometimes. Okay, so what else? Can I add more? There are different ways of doing this. Some people like to make the sauce first. I like to have the sauce. So how do I make the sauce? Oh wait, I add this as well. You know what? Just add everything. You know what? Just add everything. That's my last resort. Just add everything. No. As long as I feel in control, I'm trying to work the best out of it. And if it doesn't work, I just abandon ship and just do it whatever comes to my mind. Just do it randomly. But yeah. So now for some tomato, I just added some tomato. There's still some tomato juice left in this box, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water, you know, shake it up a little bit to get the remaining of the tomato that's in there. Try to like squish it around a little bit so that it can reach all these hidden corners and stuff like that. There we go. There we go. Tomato, good. I'm having a good feeling about this. This might turn out pretty good. I'm having a good feeling. So there we go. Adding tomato. Just added tomato. Sorry, my English is pretty bad, alright? It's not that I don't speak English, I speak in English for like 20 years now. Still I feel like I have so much to learn. And I'm learning another language. I'm learning Swedish. I speak Swedish as well. But anyway, here I added some tomato. Then I'm going to add a little bit more tomato actually, because I find that tomato is not too much there. So I'm going to open another packet of tomato. And then I am adding a little bit more tomato. It's a bit chunkier, this tomato. The other tomato was much more pasty. This one is much more chunkier. Anyway, I think that should be enough. Besides, the magic is not the tomato. The magic is the combination of the tomato with the other stuff. And I forgot to add basic things, you know, like add a little bit of salt. Of course you need salt, right? 1 teaspoon should be fine in this case. Then I'm adding something different here. I'm adding turmeric powder. Turmeric powder in there, and then adding a little bit of cumin powder. You know, I'm not cooking it the Italian style. I'm just cooking this with the oriental spices and mixing it up, you know. So it's gonna be a bit turn out to have a little different taste than a traditional spaghetti with minced meat or whatever you call it, or you can call it quorn. You know, quorn is that's an alternative for it. I used to be a little bit skeptical about this quorn thing. It's alternative to meat, and people think, oh, it's gonna taste like something similar, but actually no, it just looks like they're trying to make it. And the problem is they are more processed. Actually, food that are processed, very processed too much, that is not actually good for health. What they do is they try to make it look like meat. So in that sense, so I'm adding some corn now. There we go. Mix it up a little bit. There. Mix up the corn. There. There we have it. So I'm just gonna wait for this. Perhaps even add a little bit of water to soften it up a little bit. There we go. A little bit more, just to there we have it. Now I'm also going to add a little bit some peas here. Much more fiber. Oi, that should be enough. Yeah. There we go. Now simple and easy. It's nothing too fancy. Just have to. This is a bit small. Just have to cover this up like this. So there we have it. I probably have to cut some parts out of this video, so that I want to cut out the boring parts. I want to squeeze this video in maybe 5 some minutes. Okay. All right.